Hey, what's going on, y'all? You already know what it is. I'm your boy, ys.young Spazz, that's right. And this right here is Charged Up Top 10, your favorite independent music video countdown. But this is the recap episode where we recap on last week's top 3 videos, news, drama, special interviews, exclusive interviews in the house right now on Charged Up Top 10. So let's jump right into that recap and let's get into these interviews. Let's go. Charged Up Top 10, baby. Watch out now, you already know what it is. Like I said, I'm your boy, ys.young Spazz. That's right, the voice of the indie artist. Let everybody know who's hot, who's not. And this is the rundown episode where we recap last week's top 3 videos, hip-hop news, all that. But before we get into that, let's jump right now into a hip-hop question of the day before we recap. Starting with question, answer. See if you know the answer, man. All right, we're gonna answer it towards the end of the show. But the question of the day is, who is the oldest hip-hop artist alive? That's right, either A, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Dogg, B, Dr. Dre, the Beats, you know what I mean? C, Jay-Z, Hova, right? Or D, Ice-T, because you know, Ice-T, man, he be on his Law and Order shit. But we can answer that towards the end of the show. So now, let's jump into the recap, starting with my bro, Young Martez, featuring Slim Thug, So Much, holding it down, back on the countdown by popular demand. That's right, you guys need to go to the website and vote Charged Up Top 10. Charged Up Top 10, you know what I mean? Listen, vote, and don't forget to look out for my bro, Young Martez, Houston, Texas, Slim Thug. You're the boss of all bosses, you know what I mean? Now, listen, shout out Slim Thug, shout out Young Martez. You guys are doing your thing. Don't forget to vote for them on our website at chargeduptop10.com. Now, let's get into this number 2 video. My bro, OG, featuring Bun B. Damn, this shit crazy right here because the Houston, listen, the whole Texas be vibing together. That's OG featuring Bun B, another artist from Houston, Texas, shutting it down. Big up to you, Bun B. That's right, Pura Vida coming in at number 2, shutting it down, doing a motherfucking bang. Let me stop. But big up to you guys. Vote for them too on the website. That's right, their videos on there. Don't forget to vote to them, chargeuptop10.com. Now, this number 1 video right here with legendary own, that's right, Jose Lito, comedian Puppet, shutting it down with Yappa. Him and the team is in there, they doing their thing. Listen, video's fire, it's funny, it's what hip-hop also needs, you know what I mean? A good sense of humor. We don't need all that clap, but we do need some good sense of humor in hip-hop, so shout out to you, Jose Lito, for doing your thing with Yappa. Now, top 3 videos of last week, but before we get into this video, that's right, we're gonna jump into an exclusive interview for a couple minutes. That's right, with your boy, Xplicit, shutting it down. Don't forget, go to xplicitstudios.com, book him, check out his studio. He's a good dude. Let's get into this interview. Let's go. Charge Up Top 10. But listen, we got the best of the best all the time in the building. Like I said, we got an exclusive interview right now with my bro, Big Mike, Xplicit in the motherfucking building, shutting it down. Xplicit Studios, grind. Listen, man, happy to have you back here. We're gonna clear the air on some fucking social media bullshit. We're gonna clear the air about what you doing right now, what you working on, who you working with, and where you wanna go with your studio as far as you being a producer and so forth and all that. You know what I mean? So we know your journey, you know what I mean? Come a long way, you've been doing your thing. So like, where do you stand right now? Like, what is going on with Xplicit Studios?
Right now, I mean, we got the studio going up in Manchester. We opened a new spot.
Man's Vegas,
you know, we gotta take one city over at a time, you feel me? We got that going right now and just working, you know, just trying to put on artists that really want a chance and a shot at something, help them get there and, you know, put on for the city like we've been doing and trying to reach the next level, you know?
Say that
it's nothing but going up. From when I was here last year, you know, we did the interview to now, there's so much progress, like it's crazy. Like,
yeah, so we never, last year, you was doing your thing, boom, this year doing your thing. We never really got to touch down about the Millie show. The Millie show.
Yeah, we did the Millie show.
We didn't get to touching on that. Yeah, and, how was that put together?
That was good back in November. Yeah, we brought Millie's out to Manchester. You know, sold out show. It was great. Shout out to, you know, Jonathan, Flow Free or Die over there. You know, we worked together, brought Millie's out, great show. You know, a lot of opportunity came from it, and, you know, just grinding with what we got.
I feel you there. So like, how did all that come together as far as like you being in the studio? Because that's mostly where you started at, was in the studio, learning the studio and shit like that. So like, how did that like come up as far as like stepping out of that music lane and stepping into a different music lane as far as being a promoter and doing shows?
I've done shows in the past, nothing that big. You know, we were doing the ciphers last around that time. After the ciphers, you know, we dropped the first one that hit like 10,000 views overnight, and we were like, all right, what's next? We got to keep the momentum going. And then we said, let's throw a show and see what we got. So we're going through who we're going to bring out, what made sense, what didn't make sense. And I ended up saying, you know, Millie's, he's popping, he's right there from Boston, let's bring him out, see what's going on.
That was mostly like explicit shit though, right?
Huh?
It's mostly explicit shit though, right?
The Millie show was split. It wasn't all mine, so, but I played my part.
I mean, you know, when
it
it comes to this music shit, you gotta give the props to the people who's putting in the work.
Nah, fact, you gotta
know
give
what I mean?
them credit where it's due, you know?
None out of 10 posts and shit that I've seen was coming from Explicit Studios.
Nah,
you know what
I
I
feel,
mean?
you know,
And I just keep it in a buck.
Nah,
you know?
hey, I let the people say what they want to say, you know, but
I
keep my mouth zipped,
the
you know?
streets is where's it at.
Hey,
You know
the
what I mean?
streets talking,
The
you
streets
feel
gonna
it?
talk. The streets talk. The streets talk. You know what I mean?
Facts, it's facts,
Explicit
you know?
out here putting work and shit like that.
I keep my mouth shut unless I really need to open it, you know, but, you know, let everybody think what they want to think, and I'm gonna keep doing me, you feel me?
Yeah. So now let's just kind of clear the air with this Mark B. You know what I mean? That's going around right now on the internet. I mean, I see you guys work together, putting a lot of work together, and you know what I mean, due to circumstances, you guys are going your separate ways. A lot of critics out there, you know what I mean, talking what they don't know.
Unfortunately,
you know what I mean?
I mean, it's come to I want to say an end, maybe a halt, you know, pause. But as of right now, it's kind of we just went our separate ways. He's doing whatever he's doing, and I'm, you know, gotta keep it moving. I can't let nothing stop me. But at the end of the day, you know, we started this together. We put in a lot of work, you know, a lot of work. We did a lot of, you know, big things and got out there and, you know, executed a lot of things we want to execute. And there's, you know, bigger and more things to come. But, you know, just at the time, I guess, you know, needed a break or needed to just, you know, analyze
you know how
what's going on.
The music world is. It gets hard out there. If you guys don't know, being in the music world gets really hard out there, and working with people and people with different ideas, and when people work together
Sometimes
for
it
a long
don't
time,
click.
sometimes you gotta go and do your solo shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not even, you see how many artists, like the Migos just broke up, you feel me? They did a whole bunch of shit together. But, you know, it's just, if it comes back, it comes back. You know, I hope it does at the end of the day, because we wasn't finished. You feel me?
You guys are doing your thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully in the future you guys link up,
I
do
mean,
your thing too.
we let a lot of people down, man. Like, it's crazy. My inbox and stuff going from the fans and everything. Like, oh, I can't believe it, or, you know. So,
How do you think he feels about it?
Honestly, I don't know. You know, I haven't really spoke to him too much, but, you know, he's living his life.
Yeah,
So,
you know what I mean? Much love to Mark B out there, you know what I mean?
You know, much love. Shout out to the whole GMT squad, you know what it is.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Well, you know, Xplicit's still out here.
I'm still
You're
rocking.
doing the motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
So, like, what is the next step for Xplicit? You've been working with Old Country, right?
New Country.
Working
I've been
Country.
working with him. You know, shout out him, STM. Right now, we're just getting the studio going. We got that going. We got the whole storefront. Y'all need merchandise, come shop. You know what it is. But right now, it's pretty much I'm putting my focus into him like I was with Mark B. And, you know, he's got a hell of a sound, a hell of a work ethic, and, you know, I'm going to run with it with him for a little bit, see what's going on.
I mean, you as a producer and a manager, like, because Mark B and New Country, I've heard a lot of his music too. They two different sounds, two completely different sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, how does that weigh on you as far as being a producer?
I mean, it doesn't really change much. because it's still the hip hop scene, you know. So nothing really changes besides the artists and the content that's coming out. But at the end of the day, the content's hot, the music's hot. We got a fan base to listen to it, so.
Big facts.
Doing something right.
New country, as far as I see, started learning about his music. Heard about him being an artist and stuff like that. But I just now starting to pay more attention to his music. And he has his own like New England vibe coming from Manchester, New Hampshire. Shout out, man. You guys stand up there in the music world, you know what I mean?
He's definitely something different.
He's somebody you guys gotta look out for.
No, facts, y'all gotta check him out. New country. He's something different, you know, from a lot of artists I've worked with. Pretty much every artist out here, you feel me? And everybody tries to do the same thing. They try and do that trap, that, you know, mimic everybody out there, you know, and try to stay on the wave. Where what's different with him is he do the trap music here and there, but his style is just something different. Like, it categorizes under hip hop and rap, and, you know, it's just.
But it's new motherfucking country.
Oh yeah, new country. He just bring a whole different vibe to it with the singing and every, you know, kind of like Millie's.
They got those white girls taking off their panties, throwing them on stage.
Exactly, they throw them on stage. So we ready to go. We got July 1st, 2nd, 3rd. We got mad shows coming out. You know, check my social media.
Word.
So
we gotta check that shit out.
All next month, it's nonstop shows.
Word, big up, man. That's what's up, man. Gotta keep it pushing, man. Gotta keep doing your thing. Man. You know what I mean? So like now you're doing your thing. So like where do you see yourself heading into 2023? You know what I mean? Where do you see Xplicit Studios? You see yourself with 20 new artists? Cause you know what I mean? Working with Mark B and working with New Country and a whole bunch of artists. Some artists you work with and some artists you actually are working with. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I got a lot of artists reaching out that want to work. It's just I'm not really trying to put my focus in anybody like that right now. And, you know, besides Country, he's pretty much going to get a majority of my focus like I was doing with Mark B. But any artist that wants to work and wants to get to that next level, you need management, artist development, you need obviously studio time, whatever, hit me up because I'm there for every artist out here.
What's up with that girl you was working with not too long ago? She from around the way. It's a girl you've been trying to get into the studio. We've been waiting to listen for you to produce some shorty tracks out there.
I got Clarissa.
Clarissa, that's the girl.
You talking about her? She actually just hit me up not too long ago. I got Clarissa. She dying to get in the studio. She's something else. You know, we did the cypher with her. She was on the cypher, and she got a lot of criticism. Like people really dogging her out, and you know, whatever. Don't let one verse, you know, prove the artist. But she got some heat. She got a lot of heat. She got a lot of hits.
The price of your music today is not the price of your music tomorrow.
Exactly.
Keep working.
The price is different. And, you know, but she got hits and stuff. We're going to get her in the studio real soon, too. So
Word. Can't wait to see something happen. Produce a couple female tracks out of Xplicit Studios, you know what I mean? Facts. So why don't you let everybody know where to contact you at and find you at?
You can find me on all platforms, Xplicit Studios, XPLICIT. We're located at 159 South Main Street, Manchester, New Hampshire. Google me, call me. Let's go. You know what it is, baby. Xplicit.
Pull up. Listen, man.
Pull up.
It's my boy Xplicit. Bow, we back. You already know what it is, man. That right there was a little clip. Xplicit Studios. Listen, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Mark B. You guys doing your thing out there. You know what I mean? From different parts of the world now. But you guys want to check out the rest of that interview? Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. All our social medias to check out that interview right there. Now, we're going to jump into this exclusive video, right? That was number 2 on the countdown. That's right. We're going to bring it to you exclusively right now. My bro, OG, featuring Bun B, Pura Vida. Let's go. Charged up, top 10.
AB.
I'm on a yacht out in Costa Rica, posted up chillin' with my people. Good vibes pouring out the speakers. Pura vida, pura vida. I'm on a yacht out in Costa Rica, posted up chillin' with my people. Good vibes pouring out the speakers.
las bonitas, knowing they gon' hate it when they see us. The double on some ice with a Cohiba. Broke boy from the country who believe it. I've been on this shit since like 99. Remember doing bad and it's been a long grind. Opposition throwing shade, so much shine that I blind. Now it's money on my books like a beard doing time. Think they really fucking with a go? No, so much money on this boat, you would think we selling dope. Think we're ever going back to broke? No, all the dinero in the world, I'ma share it with my folks.
Surrounded by my people, yeah. Living pura vida. I'm on a yacht out in Costa Rica, posted up chillin' with my people. Good vibes pouring out the speakers. Pura vida, pura vida. I'm on a yacht out in Costa Rica, posted up chillin' with my people. Good vibes pouring out the speakers. Pura vida, pura vida.
We posted up at Costa Rica, me and my hermanos and a couple chicas. It's El Jefe, Papi Chulo. Disrespect La Familia, get my foot to your culo. We lay back, boy, laying in the sun. OG and the triple OG, big bun. Grind till we shine and relax and have fun. Living life to the fullest, like Pimp would've done. See, we in chill mode, no need for the heaters. Just some tequila and a couple of cohibas. Plus we getting love from the fly mamacitas who pour our drinks and feed us every time that they see us. It's from the concrete jungle to the real one. It's all good when you're rolling with a trio one. OG got here with Big Bun Beater. Me and my carnal, let us show you how we be living Pura Vida.
I'm on a yacht out in Costa Rica, posted up chillin' with my people. Good vibes pouring out the speakers. Pura vida, pura vida. I'm on a yacht out in Costa Rica, posted up chillin' with my people. Good vibes pouring out the speakers. Pura vida, pura vida. I'm on a yacht, turned up in Costa Rica, living my best life, baby, pura vida. Good vibes pouring out the both speakers. I just touched down the ball out with my people. I'm soaking up the sun and these eco vibes. Big pimpin' UGK like in 99. If you don't catch this wave, you're falling behind. So relax, I feel like I'm trapped in time. Shots to the head, we all getting sloppy. I'm a ball all day, no one can stop me. We on vacation, baby girl, call me Poppy. You can hate on a player, but you can't knock me. This vibe that we feelin', family's off the meter. All love and respect when in Costa Rica. Living my life, my best life. Pura vida, pura vida. I'm on a yacht out in Costa Rica, posted up chillin' with my people. Good vibes pouring out the speakers. Pura vida, pura vida. I'm on a yacht out in Costa Rica, posted up chillin' with my people. Good vibes pouring out the speakers. Pura vida, pura vida. Pura vida, pura vida.
Hey, watch it. Let me twirl on them. No twirling. We don't twirl. Listen, man. That right there was Pura Vida, shutting it down. OG, Bump B. Like I said, Houston, Texas, stand. Let me stop. But now let's jump into this exclusive interview we got today, right now, exclusively in the house. My brothers. That's right. Royale Security. Let's go. Charge up top 10. All right, man. Like I said, you already know what it is. It's your boy ys.young Spazz. We got the best of the best in the building. Royalty Enforcers. Listen, security company, private security, club security, security. All right, in the motherfucker building. My brothers. Listen, I'm happy to have you guys down here. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We always bumping into you guys out, different places, different clubs, different celebrities, different events. So like, where did all this start from? Like, where did the team, like, where did the idea come from? The name, like, let's hear it.
The name.
We want to know.
So let's first start how it all started. I've been working security since I was young. It's always been a back and forth type of deal. So I've been doing it for a while. It ain't nothing new. And especially with the last year or two after everything we've been through, pandemic and that, it really got busy with the security up north because everybody started flying up here, so security got busy. So around that time, I had people in my ear telling me, why don't you start your own company? You know everybody, you know owners, you know promoters, you know the game. And I was like, you know what? It don't sound like a bad idea. And then especially this guy here, he's been doing it for a while too. And then he jumped on my team and felt like a real good thing. So we just started flying with it, doing our thing. And month after months, we just started picking up. We got 20 to 30 securities. We got 15, 20 clubs. It's crazy. Now the name, Royal Enforcer. I came with it because I'm always on I'm an enforcer. I'm here to enforce whatever needs to be enforced. If it's the rules, the regulations, the laws, whatever it is. And then the royalty, I've always had a thing for like lions and thing, and then the king of the jungle. So that royalty is like, you're above everything because you are at the top of the hill, and that's where I want my team to be. So you know, when you a royal enforcer, that's how you get treated like royalty.
Right, so now like doing security, man. Like, you know, I've been to a lot of different places all over the world, and I know a lot of people don't recognize how much of an actual job and hard work it is. A lot of people be like, oh, you just gotta stand there. You gotta watch out. There's a lot of threats out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you guys are let alone putting just your life on the line too. You know what I mean? Injuries, anything like that, to do your job.
Exactly.
So like what like really possessed you like as grown up teenager to be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna start doing security. Like, where was like the first security story? Somebody hit you, yo, you wanna do security tonight? You know how it goes and shit. You're like,
for me, it was easy. I'm a big guy. I've always been big. So they're like, you can block a door. Can you stand there? So that was easy for me. That's my story I got into. My size was always the reason I got into this, and I just felt right after that. How about for you?
For me, I looked up on my two uncles in New York, and I might say, oh, hold on, I want to be security, but I don't know if I could do it. So somehow I give it a try. I'm like, I'm in. I'm like, I could do this. Piece of cake.
Word. Because you know, it's be a lot of drunk people out, and that's one of the hardest things to deal with. Is somebody when they're drunk.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, what really like inspired you guys to like start like really stepping out like and doing it? You know what I mean? Because it's one thing to be like, all right, we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? And then it's another thing to be like, we're gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everyone's number one reason for doing security, you get to meet famous people.
Yeah,
You can't
it's a
lie
big
about that
fact.
one.
Yeah.
You get to meet artists, models, whoever it is, but you get to meet them and for free.
That's a big fact.
That's number
That's a
one.
big fact.
But then number two, I've always wanted to be part of a group that makes a change. Like, there's a lot of security companies. They do things their way, how they do it. I do things my way. And I feel like how I'm doing it, I feel good. And it's like, we're setting a trend. We're setting a trend because I have people telling me, I've had security, but not like you. That shit means everything because the people tell me I'm changing the game and I like that sound.
Word. That's a dope move, man. I mean, it's almost even the same as like being a hip hop artist. You know what I mean? Like you want to set a tone for something and change the movement of how the music's been going and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? And I've seen places where I've seen security at and situations happen and they got a guy over here and a guy over there and nobody's budging. You know what I mean? Nobody budging, nobody doing nothing. But for you guys to continue on, to keep getting clientele and everybody wants to work with you guys and bring you guys in, especially during these hip hop events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's one thing to have the security with the artist. You know what I mean? They bring a guy or two. But you got a whole club full of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The real security guard, even for the artist, is you guys. That's there in the building with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, what would be like the most memorable time on the job for you guys?
I'll let you go first on this one. I have a couple.
I got too many. Too many. Especially on Thursday at Palmer's. That was a church moment right there.
With Tanto, Metro, and Devontae?
Yeah, those are the one cool solid people I ever met though. Much love for you guys though too.
Word. Shout out Tanto, Metro, Devontae. Shutting it down, man.
Man, I think for me it had to have been Tokisha in Centro.
Yeah.
We were one of the first clubs she touched down when she came into the States and she got her visa. I wasn't expecting what came through that door.
Yeah.
groups and groups of women going crazy. We had women showing breath. We had it all in there. It was like, what is going
like Mardi
on
Gras.
right now? It was crazy, and just the show she put on was crazier as well. It was just an overall night I was not expecting, but at the end of the day, I always prepare myself and get with it, go with the flow. You never know what can happen, and it was a good night.
It was a good night. Yeah,
It came out on ys.young.
I mean, that's probably a good successful night for you guys. Would be what for you guys at the end of
A
the
good successful night.
Yeah.
A good successful night. You come in the same. I mean, you go out the same way you came in. A little bit tipsy probably, but you had yourself a great night, good memories, great photos. You meet new people, and you say, "I'll be back."
And plus, you got home safe.
Yeah, that's
Big
it.
facts.
That's the main priority to me, is for you to come and have a great time and want to come back. It's one thing you come and then you never step back. I want you to feel like, yo, this is a place I want to come to every week or every time. We'll bring my people here because I feel, 1, welcome, 2, safe, and 3, the energy was just right.
That's a big fact. Anytime that I've seen you guys at the door, you guys are always respectful. You know what I mean? You have the whole team. You know what I mean? You have security guards out there who are assholes at the door. You know what I mean? And shit like that. But you guys have always done your job to the T. So like, what would be your advice to like a younger person who would want to do security?
You got this?
Well,
I want to hear from the both of you guys.
You go first. You go first.
For my thing, just keep your P's and Q's with everybody, and who knows?
Okay. For me, you want to join this game, it's a lot of patience. Because like my man said over here, Spazz, you're going to deal with drunk people, but you just got to take your time with them like you would with a child. You got to repeat stuff to them. You got to understand they're not in the right state of mind sometimes. You got to give them that time and understanding where you're coming from. So main key, patience. You ain't got it, this ain't for you. You got to be strong with your word. You can't go back on your word. You say this is what it is, you got to keep it like that. You can't bend, you can't be flimsy.
You got to go straight with it.
Exactly.
Enforce it.
Yep.
So that's why enforce it.
Big facts, my brother. Big facts. So why don't you guys let everybody know where to contact you at, to book you guys, private security. Listen, man, they do it all. Clubs, private security, jewelry, transportation. Hit them up.
All right, man. So to start off with me, the CEO of the company, Mr. Enforcer, in the building.
Himself.
All right, man. First, my Snapchat. It'll be Enforcer978. All right? So that's ENFORCER 978. All right, so our company website, that'll be Royal Enforcers, the same way I spelled it earlier, .wizsite.com/royal-enforcers. Hit them with yours.
Well, mine's manager, Danger. Snapchat is Danger884. Instagram, Danger-Danger the kid.
All right, man, listen. You already know, thank you guys for coming down. Before you guys go, I want to ask you guys another question. Where can we find you at weekly?
Weekly, we be in Lawrence area, Manchester area, Nashville. We be all around the area.
Everywhere.
One call away.
You find your boy over here at Central Mias.
All right, Central Mias, listen, shutting it down. Don't forget to hit them up. Royal Enforcer at their websites. All right, now, Bow, listen, like I said, exclusive interview with Royal Security. Thank you guys for coming down. You guys need to hit them up. They gonna protect you, you know what I mean? Like bodyguard and shit, you know what I mean? But listen, let's get into some charged up news right now. Let's jump straight into it. Everybody talking about Blueface takes a swing at his girlfriend. That's right, as they was walking the streets, supposedly he found her talking to some other guys on the phone and it got crazy. He tried to walk away, she's swinging and swinging, and he was just like, boom, listen, you need to check that out. It's on all social media platforms. But let's jump into some big up news right here. Big up my brother Vaz. That's right, shutting it down with Dougie B. Listen, sold out show for Vashon again. One of the best promoters New England has seen so far this year, last year, and the year before. So big up to you, big up to Dougie B for coming down to New England. That's right, they was in Rhode Island, shutting it down, doing the damn thing. Listen. That's right, so big up to you guys. But now, let's answer this hip-hop question of the day. You know what it is. The question was, who is the oldest living hip-hop artist alive right now? And it was either A, that's right, Snoop Dogg, or B, Dr. Dre, C, Jay-Z, Dirty Diamond in the Sky, stop. Or D, Ice-T, because you know he be law and ordering and shit. But if you know your music, then you know the answer was D. That's right. So for those who got it correct, for those who didn't get it correct, holla at me. But we're gonna test your hip hop knowledge. Can't wait to see you guys again. Now, remember, if you charge down, get charged up because we are out of here. Hey, to leave, right. Don't jump to the side, Hey. Oh, come on, Dan, we out.
Listen.